the Quality Inn in Aberdeen, South Dakota. And we are staying in room 109. When you come in, there's a rather interesting smell as I enter the room. It's not like, I don't know what it is. It's just kind of, it's kind of neutral. Anyway, with that being said, flipped on a light. You got the flip, you got the door latch, deadbolt, peephole. Here's the floor map. So we are solid in the security department. There is no elevator in this hotel, so that's kind of a bummer. Immediately here, going straight into the bathroom, we have the sink is outside of the actual bathroom unit. So we'll start in this general area here. You've got a sink. The sink is about as clean as it can get. There is one hair that was missed. This is kind of grainy, but it does not look as though there is any cause for concern along it. Provided with some hand towels. Got the mirror. Hi. Hand dryer. And some Kleenex. Water pressure's pretty good. Let's see when the water gets hot. And we do have hot water. Excellent. The towels are clean, as you can see. I would not be drying my hands on them if they weren't. You have a little closet area here with an ironing board. You have the iron, and I notice this is tile, which is rather unique for some of these older style hotels. Most of the newer ones don't have anything like this. Going into the toilet and shower area, you got one of these turn past things, shower timers, for the bathroom fan. Generous number of bath towels are provided, and they are sampling 1, sampling 2. Just by looking at them, they are clean. Looks like you got some washcloths and a couple more hand towels. Here's the toilet. Toilet looks like it's seen better days, but it is clean. And some of the splatters are from me using it. So here's a flush. Can't turn that off, so we'll go straight to the shower. The shower has a few, does not, ooh, I am seeing some hairs in here, and while they are not that big a deal, they just scream like there are future problems. Like this was clearly not cleaned very well. Shower head looks pretty decent. Let's see what the pressure is like. Pressure's pretty good. So I am not particularly thrilled about that. But considering it's a shower, it can get washed down pretty easily. So that's kind of an attention to detail thing that bugs me. This does not look like it was cleaned. Just behind the door, you got a towel rack that's hiding. Thankfully, unlike the last Quality Inn I stayed, there are no holes punched in the door. So I guess that's a good thing. Kind of stretching for that there, but anyway, kind of a B on the bathroom, if I were to give it a grade. You come to the rest of the room here. It's kind of hard to figure out where is the light. Because there's this one, you turn it on here, and there is no way to really light this up. And so that's kind of a negative for me. But I had to come all the way over here. There is this stray switch right here. it turns on this little light right here. So I am not a particular fan of that. It would be nice if they had that switch over there or something, so that way you can just turn it on when you walk in. Here's the desk. Here's another light. We'll start with this. Here's the desk. You got a chair, pretty standard hotel chair. Tabletop is, nope, that's just a dent. Good to go. One thing that automatically kind of sends up a red flag for me is I don't mention this in many hotels because it's kind of just a given, but I don't see anything regarding hotel Wi-Fi here. So that's a little cause for concern. Here's the TV. Pretty standard hotel TV. Remote provided. Here's the coffee maker. You got a cup. Got some additional cups over here. And you got a reasonable selection of items for that. Here's the coffee maker. Oftentimes up here, you can't really see much, but I don't see any real cause for concern regarding it. I don't drink coffee, but I know some people do, so. Here's a mini fridge. Opens from this side. The mini fridge is clean. They did well on this. We have a freezer here that has not been defrosted. Here is the microwave. That is a few minutes ahead, but otherwise I would consider it the correct time. Yeah, good, they cleaned the microwave. There's still a little few spots up here, though, but the tray table's clean, so I am okay with that. Drawers. Nothing real fancy, just that they are provided. I don't generally use them. You have the luggage rack. Another mirror. And overall, the one thing that's kind of driving me nuts is the overall lack of light in the room. This is all the lights turned on that I can find. It's still kind of dim around here. Over here, you have the window. Two sets of shades. You got the Fairfield Inn next door, which was out of my budget for tonight. Does the windows open? Doesn't look like it opens on this side. Let me try the other side, because I can see a screen on this side, so I am hopeful. And as this being on the first floor, it wouldn't surprise me if they didn't. Just because that can be a security risk. I don't see any signs. Yeah, it's open, but it's okay. Yeah, as you can see, it's kind of hard to see unless I turn the camera like this, but it is open, but it's stuck. So it can be opened, but it needs to be but the window is broken, so not too thrilled about that. But with this being the first floor, I'm probably not going to open the window with it being a security risk, as I mentioned previously. You got a basic PTAC unit that is controlled by the thermostat on the actual unit. I'm going to go ahead and there is no auto mode. We don't need heat. It's actually pretty cool out tonight. I'm going to set the temperature to something cool, to something moderate, at least for now. Let's check the air filter. Clean as a whistle, ×2, so we're solid there. Here's a look at the room from the back end. Here is the nightstand. We got the Bible drawer. Sampling the drawer as clean as it should be. The nightstand is spotless. Alarm clock showing the correct time. And now I can already see what's going to be coming about when we dig into the beds. I hear a lot of door slamming around here. It's kind of just the one disadvantage of being on the first floor. So let's dig into bed number 1. On the left side, closest to the door. Already, what I'm seeing is that the fitted sheet is actually surprisingly good. Nice and clean. But this is the flat sheet. The fitted sheet is... I'm not sure exactly what that is. It looks like it was an old coffee stain, some stain of some sort. Here is a hair. Hairs in the bed I generally don't like. 2 of them, one of which just fell on the floor. 3 of them. Which shows that oh Lord, hair. You can't really see it on camera. But they did not wash this bed, they did not wash these sheets since the last guest. So I am not too, so this bed is kind of going downhill. This is the majority of the rating here. Looks like whoever this was slept on that side, because this side is... not too bad. I hear some things going on outside. Pillows are decent. Yeah, this one was clearly not washed. And it looks like, I don't know what that is. Looks like head sweat or something. So, I'll have to see how bed number 2 is, but bed number 1 is probably going to be out. Here's bed number 2. And I'm not even going to bother checking underneath there for this, unless I suspect there's bed bugs. So bed number 2, just taking an initial look at the flat sheet. That stain is old, so I'm not going to be worried about it. But doing it so in the light over here, I'm going to check the other side too. We have... this one's a little better. 1 and 2 hairs. And it looks like this one is... yeah, I don't know how to feel about this. There appears to be some hair, but it looks like it's all kind of in the corner over here, not on the actual sleeping profile. Ew. What is... oh, that's just a piece of the mattress, so that's no big deal. Here is a hair. Well, bed number 2 isn't looking out to be much different than bed number 1, but I would say it is an improvement over bed number 1 by a significant substantive margin. Taking a second look at bed number 1, they seem to be fairly okay, but I definitely think I'll be sleeping in this bed tonight, because it seems to be much cleaner. So, overall, let me check the pillows first, actually. Pillows are nice and solid and much better on bed number 2. So there's some hits and misses. The hits are the bathroom is clean, except for the shower. The room is generally pretty good. I have 1 sleepable bed tonight, and this hotel was below my 4.0 on Google requirement. because there was nothing that met the 4.0 that was within budget, so I decided to go below it instead of over budget. I'd probably have to give this room about what Google would rate it, because this is reasonable. B, sink is clean, the room is clean, the desk is clean, that bed is mostly clean. But there are just some little tiny things, the smell in the room kind of being another negative. This bed is overall actually not the worst I've seen. I have seen much worse. So this is kind of grasping at straws in terms of which bed is better. But just kind of seeing that sweat stain, I think I'm probably going to sleep on this bed tonight. It's not overly all that bad, but I'm probably going to have to say that Google is right about this one. 3.5 out of 5 stars. Because there's kind of some good, it's kind of some bad, kind of in between basic budget hotel, nothing more than what you would expect, and I can be happy with it. But it's not quite the 4-star level. Because really that's all I wanted, was just something okay for the night. Anyway, with that being said, thank you for watching. That is all.